Hi everybody. Um, so I thought I would just get busy and put together the video about how to connect with your spirit guides. I've had loads of people asking me pretty much every day. I'm getting another person asking what they can do to connect with their spirit guides, and I haven't gotten around to make the video because I'm always worrying about having my script put together and doing my hair and all that sort of stuff, like worrying about all the outside things and how it's going to come across. But what I've realized is that my life is really busy. So if I have to wait until the perfect moment when the stars align and all the stuff is right for me to be able to make videos, you guys will be waiting a long time. So while I've got a few minutes, I thought I would just quickly throw something together, and then at least you guys can get started. And if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments and let me know, and then I can help you in whatever way I can. Okay, so there are a lot of different ways that we can go about connecting with our guides. For me, I found the easiest way was to do a kind of visualization, because I have a very busy mind. It was very difficult for me for a lot of years to quiet my mind and to find a place of calm. So I found when it came to meeting my spirit guides, to do a visualization was a good way for me, because it gave my mind something to think about, but it still got me to what I was trying to achieve at the end of the day. Okay, so as with all spiritual exercises, whenever I start with something, even a meditation, anything like that, I always start off with grounding. So if you don't know how to ground, or if you'd like some more information on good methods to ground, again, pop that in the comments and I will make a quick video or put together a document or something to help you. Okay, so always grounding first, then pull your energy up. So as with everything and all kinds of visualizations, you can, whatever feels right for you, whatever you connect with best, that's what's going to be best for you to follow. Okay, so for me, I would pull my energy up from the earth all the way through my body, through my major chakras, and then out the top of my head, and then picture a silver string or a piece of rope or a cable or something going out of the top of your head and into the universe, and then just follow that piece of string up, and yeah, just go up as high as you can go and set the intention that you want to meet your guides. So at some point you will get to a scene. It could be a beautiful garden. Some people arrive on a beach. I've had some people, they get to a bench and there's somebody sitting on the bench. You could arrive, and so for me, my first time was it was a meadow, and I could see someone off in the distance, and like they were just a tiny little speck, like I could just see an outline. And at some point, as I was getting close to them, I realized this was my spirit guide. And then as they got closer and closer, obviously the definition got more detailed. And then it's just a case of practicing. So the more often that you can think of this process, and the more consistent that you can be with connecting to your guides and creating conversation with them, the stronger that connection is going to grow for you. So it's the same way as with our friends. We have friends that we don't speak to for years and years, but the friends that you speak to regularly and that you go to with your problems, or you ask their advice when you need help, and also the friends that you're celebrating your excitement and the good stuff going on in your life with, those are the people that you tend to feel the strongest connection to. So think of your guides as your friends, except these are the kind of friends that you never have to question their motives, and you never have to wonder if they have your best interest at heart, or if they only look at, well, like if they're giving you advice based on what they would prefer. Your guides are always going to have your best interest at heart, and whatever advice that you're getting from them, they're never going to tell you what to do. They're never going to try and force you into doing something that you're not comfortable with. They will never violate your free will. So if there's ever something that you're feeling pressured, then there's a possibility that it's not actually your guide that's sending you that message. Maybe your mind is getting in the way, or there could be other emotional blockages and stuff from your past that could be coming up. So it's also a big lesson in trust. A lot of people say to me they think they're connected with their guides, but they're not sure because the message wasn't very clear, or they're not sure if they got the right answer or whatever. So at the beginning, it's not really that important whether the answer is right or not. For the beginning stages, just try and focus on developing that connection, being consistent with your practice. And what I found really helped for me at the beginning was I would actually write down like 1 or 2 questions that I was looking for answers or looking for help with at that time. And then once I had that connection, then I would ask the questions and wait and see what thoughts came to mind or what answers came to me. And then I would physically write them down on paper. Again, it's not necessarily about whether it's right or wrong, but you'll also be able to feel when you go back and read over that, you'll be able to tell whether it's just your mind putting its own 2 cents in there, or you will get a feeling from that writing and from the word, like, yeah, you'll get a feeling for it, and you'll know that that is your higher aspect giving you the guidance. Okay, so you can do this process the same way as for connecting with guides. You can also use it to connect with your higher self, archangels, whatever beings that you're wanting to connect with. I would just say to always be aware, because a lot of people ask me questions about being concerned that they could be connecting with the wrong kind of energy. So for me, I've never had that happen, and I think possibly the reason why is because I always, when I set my intention of wanting to connect with my guides or connecting with my higher self, I always state that only beings that are for my helping me, or that are there for my highest good, or beings that are operating with the source vibration are allowed to connect, or are even allowed within my vicinity. Okay, cool, guys. Sorry if I'm jumping all over the place. Like I say, I just wanted to get this video together and at least be able to post it, because a lot of people have been asking for this help. Okay, so this is not something that's going to be like a once-off and you're gonna get all the answers to your life's questions. Like I say, it's a practice, it's a consistency, and you're gonna need to stick with it and develop that connection to reap the greatest benefits. Cool. I hope you all have an amazing day on the way. Lots of love.